afterward to stabilize that energy vortex, because the vortex that was in the palm of her hand and that was opened up, when they were opened up, when you close the hands, the vortex encases it. So I'm just lending my energy to stabilize that a little bit. And back up to the heart chakra. You come around back again. You place your hands on the person's shoulders. And you look down through the crown chakra. You can close your eyes and visualize this if you can't see it. You look down through the crown chakra all the way to the root chakra, and there you place the following affirmation. You are a successful and confident Reiki second degree healer. You are a successful and confident Reiki second degree healer. You are a successful and confident Reiki second degree healer. Then you're going to bring your thumbs up together like this at the back of the neck where you planted the symbols. So I'm going to place my thumbs there now. And in between your thumbs and her skin, you visualize a choku ray and white light. And this is actually defined as the sealing procedure. And you do an affirmation, a sealing affirmation, something like this. I now seal this second degree attunement perfectly and completely in every way, with divine love and light, and release you to the universe as a successful and confident Reiki second degree healer. Again, building up a very strong visualization of that choku ray in there. So you know that that's stuck until you know that the person that you're attuning is sealed off from you and sealed into the current of energy. Then you slide your hands back out to the shoulders, and this is a thank you. Mine goes something like this. At this time, I thank all beings who assisted me with this attunement here today. I ask that you continue to assist Karen in every way, and also that you continue to assist me in every way. My love to you. And I actually generate and send love from the heart chakra. And then I'll say something along these lines. If there are any other energies, attunements, introductions to guides or other beings which should occur, I ask that they occur at this time. And then I wait a moment for those processes to stop. Wow. And then I move around in front. Now here is the hitch that I haven't mentioned yet. This entire time, you have been holding the tongue on the roof of your mouth, behind the tongue, behind the teeth. I'm sure most of you are Reiki masters and are familiar with this. And you've also been holding the Hui-Yen point. So at this point, you're going to release both the tongue on the roof of your mouth and the Hui-Yen point. And you do that with a simple, quick inhalation and exhalation of breath. Something to the effect of this. And as you do so, as you release that energy, you channel it down your arms, out of your hands, intending it as a blessing for the client. Now I see it as kind of like this white light that wraps around it. Alright, now let's talk about the violet breath. Thank you. Let's talk about the violet breath a little bit here. And I'm going to give you that procedure again, and I'm going to have you kind of practice it as you sit there. Okay. Now, for the violet breath, I'd like you to all sit up straight in your chairs. Close your eyes, place your hands on your lap. We're going to do this a few times. Contract your Hui-Yen point, which is your perineum. It's located between your anus and your vagina if you're a woman, or an anus and your scrotum if you're a man. So that's a muscular contraction. Contract that now, just like if you're holding back trying not to pee is kind of an easy way to think of that. Also, touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth, right on the ridge behind your front teeth. Now through your mouth, what I'm going to have you do is inhale, and as you inhale, visualize white light energy being drawn through your crown chakra, down the front channel of your body, the functional channel, up the back channel of your body, the governor channel, and collecting in your head as a white mist. And then as you hold your breath, see that mist turn to cobalt blue, and then to violet, and then see a violet vortex form in the back part of your head, clockwise, as if you were looking at a clock. In the middle of that vortex will be the Tibetan master symbol. And then when I tell you to exhale, exhale out that violet energy and that symbol into the room. Okay? So let's do that now. Is everyone ready? Inhale through your mouth, drawing white light energy down through your crown chakra, down the front channel of your body, collecting it as a white mist in the back of your head. Hold your breath, see that energy turn cobalt blue, then violet, then into a violet vortex with the Tibetan master symbol in the middle of it in gleaming white light. And when you have that visualization built up, exhale the violet energy like pulling a plug in the vortex into the room with the Tibetan master symbol. That feels good. One more time, and I'm going to let you do it. Let's do it 2 more times at your own pace. Okay? So everybody do it 2 more times. Okay, is everyone ready to move on? Now,
excuse me.
Yes.
You visualize it coming out of your crown and going into their crown?
Down through your crown chakra.
And when it comes out?
When it comes out, that's what I'm getting to. Now, when you're actually doing this on a person, after you've taken the breath in and you have the vortex going in the back, you will have your hands resting on the top of their head, like this. What you do is you open your hands like barn doors, and then you exhale that violet energy into the crown chakra with the symbol. And then immediately after you're done with your exhalation, you take the hand that you're going to trace symbols with, and I'm left-handed, and you guide it down through the crown chakra saying Daikomyo, through the middle of the brain saying Daikomyo, and you plant it in the base of the brain, Daikomyo, building up a very strong visualization of it there, and get until you know that it's planted for good. Alright? Okay, shall we actually, here's what I'd like to do. We have 4 people who aren't familiar with this process at all. So what I'd like are 4 volunteers for them to attune, or for them to practice attuning. And then any of those of you, and don't make me assign people, darn it, let's have 4 volunteers. And then any of those of you who remain behind who would like to practice the project. Oh, thank you very much. One more person. We have one more. Any of the rest of you that would like to practice this procedure, as I talk you through it, you may find a partner and pair up who is willing to let you work on them, and I'm going to talk you through this procedure. Okay? And we're not going to reverse partners and do it again. We're only going to do it this one time. So those who give, and those who receive. Yes. We practiced the charging up procedure yesterday. So we're not going to repeat that here today. We're just going to pick up, and this is a procedural run-through, just so that you'll know how your hands go, where your hands go, and all of that. Shady on the sly medium attunements aren't really my style, so you know what I'm going to try to get you to the point is of where you can, where you know the procedure, where you're fairly comfortable with it, where you can take it home and memorize the heck out of it in the book, and then go from there. Okay. All right, just so you know which way your hands go, whether the symbol goes this way or is flat. That's the real goal. You have enough room, or would you like us? Oh, you. All right. Shall we? All right. Everyone ready? Okay, this comes after you have already charged yourself up. So the very first thing that you're going to do in the attunement procedure itself, and we're going to do a 2nd degree attunement. The very first thing in the attunement procedure itself is to to trace a serpent of fire down the person's back, beginning the arc part midway through their head and ending the coil at the base of their spine. So go ahead and do it.
What about the violet breath?
Nope. Violet breath from there.
Okay.
And you can feel free to do it 2 or 3 times until you get it down and get it comfortable. This is just procedural. It may take you a chance or two to get it all nice and centered up on the back, to the point where you have the arc going through the middle of the head and the rest down the base of the spine, and the coil ending at the base of the spine. Okay. Now, place your hands on the person's head. What you're doing here is meditating to gain an energetic rapport, or raising their vibration to your level. And this, when you're in an actual attunement situation, this will feel any number of different ways. From pressure to heat to tingling to, usually it'll be in line with how your normal sensation feels when people are drawing Reiki energy through you. Now we're going to do the violet breath next. So you can actually set your hands down there. There you go. Now you're going to do the violet breath. So contract the Hu-Yin point, touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Through your mouth, take an inhalation breath, drawing white light energy down through your crown chakra, down the front channel of your body, between your legs, up the back channel of your body, seeing it collect there as a white mist, and then holding your breath and watching it turn cobalt blue, violet, and then into a violet vortex with the Tibetan master symbol in the middle of it, and gleaming white light. And then when you're ready, open your hands like a barn door on top of the person's head and exhale that violet energy and the symbol into their crown chakra. Immediately when you're done exhaling, grab the symbol with your symbol tracing hand and bring it down through the crown chakra, daikomyo, through the middle of the head, daikomyo, and plant it into the base of the brain, daikomyo. And leave your hand at the base of the brain and build up a very strong visualization of the symbol being there until you know that it's going to remain. Okay, let's see what we have here. Uh-oh. Have you violet breath?
Yeah, I've lost it. It's spaced out.
Okay. You want me to talk you through it again?
Just the last bit, yeah.
Okay. Draw the energy down.
Yeah, that
Contract your,
symbol there, so.
contract your Hu-Yin. Touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Inhale, draw white light down your front channel of your body, up the back channel of your body. See it gathering there as a white mist, turning to a cobalt blue mist, turning to a violet mist, and a violet vortex with that Tibetan master symbol, one that looks like a tornado in the middle of it. Then when you're ready, open the hands on top of the person's head like barn doors and exhale the energy and the symbol from that vortex into the crown chakra. Okay, one more time for everybody. Let's do the violet breath one more time. I'm going to talk you through it again. So you have your hands on the person's head. Contract the Hu-Yin point, touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth on the ridge. Now, on your inhale breath through your mouth, draw white light energy down through your crown chakra, down the front channel of your body, up the back channel of your body, then holding your breath. Watch the energy turn from white to cobalt blue to violet, then a violet vortex with the Tibetan master symbol in the middle of it. And then open your hands when you're ready like a barn door on top of the person's head. Exhale the violet energy and the symbol into the crown chakra. And immediately when you're done doing that, grab the symbol with your symbol tracing hand and take it down through the crown chakra, daikomyo, through the middle of the brain, daikomyo, plant it in the base of the brain, and remain there until building up a very strong visualization of the symbol being there until you know that it's planted to stay. And you will most likely develop your own style for this and all. And then bring your hand back above the top of the person's head. And I usually place the other hand just to the side of the person's head, not really touching them, just to kind of hold the space. So something more like, can I borrow him from you? Something more like this. Not touching his head, guiding the symbol down, then tracing the next symbol up above the top of the head. Okay, so trace above the top of the head the Institute Master symbol